very classic mid matchup, the Riki versus Tiny. I'm sure you guys get this in your pubs all the time. And it's a Riki with a Blightstone to start the boot. He knows he's versus Tiny. Tiny 0 armor. And there's going to be some harass war coming out from Topson, I feel.
What's the likelihood of one of these guys slaying the other just by themselves here?
I give it a very high chance, like 80% chance in this game. There's going to be some crazy action from the two of them. Either getting dope, like tossed under tower, then Topson maybe jumps away and somehow gets a return kill. But we'll see, because I think blast hitting on the Riki still can be a bit hard, especially into that tree grab initially.
And they're really just wanting to make sure that they can secure this farm here for Ana here in the top lane. They're running a tri-lane right off the bat again. So
yeah,
interesting that they keep choosing that.
A bit more interesting this time. I thought for certain this time they'd actually put Saksa with that Magnus, because this was the OG style that they did at TI for a while. The Magnus plus that ranged hero with them, where they just empower him and you just get that little bit of extra bonus damage. You can't deal with it. It's actually really strong lanes usually, but no, that's not the case.
Is it just a situation too of making sure that, you know, Seb can get those levels online faster? Because it feels like they reach a critical mass point, right? Where they're just like, okay, it's go time, especially with the PA, right? You want to get going fairly early, and you want to be able to make things happen.
I'm not sure. I think they just want to make sure S4 has a tough time, and they're just going to make him just get super shut down at the start of the game. Because I think Panel was saying it too, is S4 Timber saw it's something that has won them a significant amount of games. So if they just literally shut him out completely at the game from the start, they'll be able to always kill this Timbersaw and he'll look very underwhelming. And Seb made it work last time, so this time he has a built-in defense mechanic of Skewer.
I do like the fact that Topson's got this Blightstone. It's really affecting LIMMP as Tiny. Not the most armor on this bad boy.
Yeah, it's
done to trade really nicely.
Done some decent trade, and he's not going to be able to go for bottle because he is a mid Riki, so he has to play around some weird kind of harassment since LIMMP is just going to constantly fill up his bottle. We'll see how that lane actually plays out as the tri lane. You know, it's working out, and we're seeing the same thing as last time. Nikobaby 15 and 11 with his last hit, so
we'll have to see. I mean, and the flip side of things, you know, God, it's crazy when you think about like how well he did against Seb in game number 1, but how little it seemed to matter. Especially now you consider, you know, the fact that you do have a PA in this game, a PA that tends to, you know, do a lot more damage early on. I'm not sure if it's enough if they're able to, you know, secure the farm up here for Ana.
Yeah, and the thing is too is like Void overall is not a traditional, well, not yet, you know, still early in the patch. We'll see what people try to experiment with, but it's not your traditional full carry yet in comparison to the Jug, who's just tried and tested and just has won a lot of games. It's just when you are able to get those free farms. So we'll see what Nikobaby can do this time around.
Topson's gonna go cruising over, help himself to the enemy's bounty rune. In the top lane, though, they're trading quite a bit here with S4. It's a nice telekinetic drop over the side. Bottom lane, looks like Seb had to run away. But he is, you know, at the end of the day, he's surviving, and that's what's important.
He's got the same exact farm as last time. 4 last hits at the near 4-minute mark, just like his Bloodseeker.
I don't think he's gonna find those stacks this time around, though, right? He's not gonna get that lucky. Surely lightning doesn't strike twice.
Surely not. Maybe he stacks for his PA though, and then he gets that little bit of gold increment that comes in for himself at some point. We'll see what Seb looks to do. As they're actually going to send the snap top. I like this. They know that bottom is now secured. Nikobaby can lane solo versus the Magnus if he does come down, and they're going to do try versus try action.
Saksa need to be a little bit careful. Here goes, lines up with the LSA, but the Avalanche does connect with the toss, and they should be able to let LIMMP get the final hit here. Yeah, they will. Top lane, the Baling begins on Ana. So that little shredder is absolutely annoying.
He's still getting mostly free farm up here on the PA. Obviously not the same as the Void, but still pretty good. Has no tail.
Ooh, no tail. Ooh.
Nice juke.
Anticipates the cookie. Is it going to be enough, though? Not quite enough here. S4, again, is going to be able to flex those saws a little bit.
Or almost getting the level 2 reactive armor. He actually had the skill Whirling Death so they could get a kill there, but well worth it.
LIMMP also helping him. So it's funny, they managed to get the enemy bounty runes on both sides here. They didn't actually fetch them themselves.
Yeah, they both just like kind of ran through. Topson's actually doing well. You know, he went for this Band of Elven skin now mid, so he's got really high base damage to match the Tiny, and he's gonna get his farm. you know, he's gonna get a decent amount there. So the pick working out versus the tiny mid already.
Ooh, that was a good cookie, but again, Ana at any second could just opt to blink away. Throws out the dagger though. Turn around, they try to land an LSA, not gonna be able to quite manage it. Look at the punches though over onto Handsken. Oof.
Notel's level 3. Level 2 Spirit versus Tri-Lane, the Dream. You can get a free 120 damage if you do connect it onto all 3. Yeah, it's a little bit more if you connect on the creep wave, of course, so Alliance does have to be pretty careful with their positioning.
God, again, Nikobaby just having the time of his life. 37 and 27 for CS. But they've got their eyes on Saksa. Nice LSA plus the stomp. This is not looking great now for FNG. Is he going to be the first one here? Yeah, he's going to go down first. Ana trying to buy himself a little bit more time. There's not much mana left here on S4 as he dodges away from that LSA.
LIMMP gets an invis. He's looking to get involved top. Some pretty easy kills. He's got level 3 Avalanche, so
they have a
pretty much
sentry.
anybody who walks up is dead.
He's not quite in the range, so Saksa's got to be careful here. One Avatos and he is dead, and woo! Yep, as predicted.
And an instant TP with no hesitation back to the mid lane too. Not
Easy
slowing
peasy.
down Ana though. He is still getting that free farm, so they don't get the kill onto him. But he'll have some good item timings. Is Notel?
The cookie plus little shredder equals one dead Elder Titan. They do get a snipe on Nikobaby's courier though.
Ooh, Medallion already done for FNG too. So, I mean, these are fun tri-lanes that we have. We have a little shredder with Medallion to reduce like 13 armor, or sorry, 10 armor, or 11 armor off the target, sorry, 11 armor.
13 armor, oh my god, have mercy.
And then ET with the Spirit
Seb?
working better versus tri-lanes too, so fun.
Ooh, this is looking a little risky here for Seb. He's getting chased by, yeah, in the top lane too. They have a whole fight, but Topson is still alive, and he's going to be able to walk away from this engagement. FNG not as lucky. S4, Timber chaining away. They don't have anything quite yet to go. Oh no, Handsken, he gets caught by the LSA. Do they have enough damage? They've got the range. One more hit from the leader should take down Handsken. Somehow Seb is still alive in the bottom lane. He is just being chased around by Nikobaby. So, you know, that's kind of nice, right? If you're an OG fan, he's not hitting creeps, not adding to that wonderful CS that he's got.
That's what we see them tipping out right there. Seb's like, okay, you just chased me around. I'm already level 5. I almost have arcane boots. Seb's game is actually not looking that bad somehow.
It's funny. Isn't this like the theme, it feels like, in the first game, and now this is just like, huh, look at Seb go. How is this happening?
Somehow he has this farm, 3 points in Empower, so he's going to be able to boost up the Ricky, boost up the PA. And we're going to see some stacks. Notel attempts to stack with his Spirit, but you actually have to be a little bit closer. He actually ends up missing both stacks.
Oh, this is a big kill. S4 gets marked by the Ricky Maru.
Oh my god, he died. He was low on HP.
He was very low on HP, yes. And then they landed the LSA and a couple clicks, and down goes the Timber Saw.
Now lanes are a little weird for Alliance. I've seen OG, they can just split things up as Topson can just continue to be super aggressive.
Handsken? Chased here by Topson. He wants this kill. And yeah, that Spirit coming in handy.
Nicely done by Notel. And now LIMMP, I feel like, has to do these moves. I want him to shut down Ana, but he also needs to help S4.
Oh, toss up though over here onto Humble God. He's just going to teleport out in front of them because he knows they have no way of being able to cancel these TPs. Saksa here also realizing that, so they're just going to leave.
Still a needed rotation. I still think it's perfect that happens. LIMMP, he's able to push them out of the lane. S4 now gets some freedom to get some levels, which he needs. He's only level 5 on the Timber because of all that tri-lane action. And LIMMP, he'll get his rune potentially taken, but he actually dusts.
Ooh, no. Can he finish off Topson, though, is the real question. He's ticking down low. Needs to find a blink target here or something. He's going to be able to go leap, but the tree coming in. Oof. Not quite.
I think the dust just wore off as it was hitting on things. So it doesn't connect. Okay.
It was a close one, that's for sure.
It was close. Notel able to get himself away from S4. As we said, only level 5. Usually your Timbers are at least 6 or 7. So he would have been able to just kill Notel, but Notel's actually going to hit 6 before S4 does up here.
They want Seb. They... Oh, does Saksa spot this out, though? No, they'll use the Chronosphere. So they should be able to manage a kill on the Magnus. Or sorry, oh no, that was... Oh my gosh. That was actually Ana.
Yeah.
My bad, my goodness. I didn't realize that he had rotated.
big kill and a chrono to lead into the tower, but they're gonna come down to defend this one with.
Yeah, right at the last second. Good grief.
Right, it did phase
right at the second.
Literal.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Beautiful. I love seeing little things saving like that, and you learn. You know, hey, tree doesn't. If you target the tree on the hero and he fades, it doesn't apparently connect. But if you target it ground, perhaps it does. You know, crazy Dota mechanics, the loveliness of Dota.
Indeed. All right, well, no Chronosphere available for a while, so it looks like OG wants to take advantage of this as they have rotated now to that bottom lane with the PA. Topson trying to make some moves here. Seb is here. Goes out the Empower. Avalanche, a bit of a toss, but doesn't connect on Topson.
I think they're kind of gonna chill. I'm actually watching what No-Tail's doing up top. He's just taking the creep wave away to stop S4 from pushing the tower faster. Small, cute little thing, but actually makes a world of difference. I've seen people do stuff like this quite a lot to prevent those pushes, so that's some nice stuff. LIMMP, he's gonna make the move up though. Another invis should be able to just end No-Tail's funny business.
Yep. He's playing with him a little bit here. The toss up, but the Avalanche S4 happily take that. But the jump at the bottom, Laguna being used over onto Handsken. Topson, he wants this cookie hop forward though underneath the tower top, so has to be careful, doesn't get too greedy. He'll back off. He is dusted, but Ana is hiding out in the tree line here. Go back to hitting creeps, more than happy to do so. We'll drop a sentry, make sure they don't have any vision as Topson makes his way back behind this tower again.
Seb. Oh, he actually okay, I was gonna do Seb doing double stacks. He actually missed the secondary stack, so he will at least prepare one, but they're starting to get those stacks set up for the PA. Topson assassinates FNG behind the tower.
DPs are coming out here. LIMMP looking for this opening. Stomp gonna be able to land, but does get hit, and there's the toss up into the air, but they follow up. This is not looking good for Nikobaby. Was not prepared for the squad that's coming in from OG. S4 rotating now as well. Not much mana left over here on LIMMP. He is gonna be using that bottle, some of that back, but they get a steal from the Rubik. It's got the Empower. That should feel pretty nice.
That is actually pretty huge for the Void. It's usually not your best Empower kind of target, you know, because you're just kind of. It's not the same as like a PA where you just get that explosive crits and all that, but yeah, we'll help him farm. Unless he gets killed immediately by Topson.
I mean, that's not looking great. They do have the teleport coming out though. So Topson, he'll find the kill, but Nikobaby using the Chronosphere. Is he gonna be able to do enough damage here though to Topson? Topson though with the bash, yes, he absolutely will. Peekaboo.
He was split second from getting the blink strike out onto the creep wave and surviving, but 2 to 3 bashes, he's gonna give him a tip for that. And Seb, he has gotten some good levels out. He's just been jungling for the last few moments, has max in power. He's starting to throw that onto Ana, and they have stacks at the
Gonna feel pretty good here. Saksa, ring around the rosy, or the tower in this case. He'll try to buy himself a little bit more time, just get some of these spells off. The TPs are coming though. S4 is a little scared about this. Oh, it's a nice LSA. It interrupts that Timber Chain, plus the Stomp. And in comes Topson. They split that Earth, the Laguna Blade. And again, it is difficult to take down S4, but it's looking like they're probably gonna be able to do it. Does he have another chain? No. Saksa, LSA coming in hot.
It's supposed to be the unkillable period for S4 too, and he gets brought down because he overextends a little bit too hard. That's painful as the kisses.
Mortimer kisses. Seb, though, going to interrupt it. LIMMP onto the back lines, finding himself a target, kills Ana, and he just rolls on out. Something like a haste rune. And a blink dagger.
How many power runes has LIMMP gotten? Every rune I feel like has been a haste or invis for him.
Ooh, he wants them. Yeah, he saw Seb was ripe for the picking.
Great stuff from LIMMP on his most comfortable hero. 5-0 this time around. He's not going to look like that DK who I think ended with 0 kills last time. Getting real active.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That's what you need to be doing here. Need to put that pressure down on OG.
Yeah, they have to be applying the pressure now.
Oh.
Is under attack. Radiant
This will
are
hurt
scanning.
to lose. Yeah, look at this. They're converging. They don't like this. They don't like that they're touching their property here. No tail, though. Looking for the stop. We'll be able to land it again over to S4, but LIMMP is getting hunted here by Humble God. Anna, he does have the Desolator online as Topson finds the kill on Handsken. Couple daggers flying around. No tail. He is going to get cut down in this whole engagement. There's the toss. Avalanche going right in again. Topson, though, he's got his eyes on LIMMP. Follow up with a nice dagger. Anna trying to find this opening, but Low Shredder coming in hot. It does so much damage. Topson has to be careful. Laguna coming in. They managed to take down LIMMP. Saksa will pay for that, though, as he's the next to fall. The push back again. They're thinking about the RP. They get them up. Boom! As they jump right in. Trixie, look at the damage coming out. They're just slaying them. Do end up losing Seb, but S4 is the last man standing here in this engagement. The stop, too. Oh, my gosh.
They're still at the Ancient. He still gets to finish off the big creeps after the end of it all. Ana.
Ooh.
Great choice to buy back from No Tail. He dies, had just enough. He actually gets so much gold just from this buyback. And just knowing to fight around it.
Topson! Topson! He's still alive, Fog.
The madness continues for OGs.
Radiant's middle tower.
Look at the smile. Thompson is so giddy after that.
The target priority that they do in fights is actually the most impressive thing to me. I just watched Handsken run into the fight, and he just gets obliterated by PA Ricky, like instantly before he gets a single spell off. And then they're dancing around Timber, dancing around Void, killing the Tiny so he can't jump in back and forth to get these like chain consecutive combos. And then they wait, and then they go for that Void. Then they isolate the Timber once they start getting a bigger number advantage. It's quite beautiful to watch. Alliance, they really wanted to stop that Ancient farming, but that hurt them quite a lot.
I too enjoy the Waltz of Death because that's exactly what we just saw. S4 though immediately getting spotted. They do have the rest of the team behind them. They're smoked up. Trying to buy more space here, of course, for the Faceless Void. Have to be careful though. OG is here in force. LIMMP, he's gonna initiate. Seb will fall, but the jump immediately over onto the Rubik. The split gets used over on the back lines. Cookie will save him though. LSA again over onto S4. They're making the space.
They're a bit hesitant to go in. Topson waiting for a moment to strike with this defusal. Every time he sees one of these supports, like I see FNG, I see Handsken, they're just almost instant dead from Topson jumping. He's always
yeah, look at that. He sees FNG, the silence. See you later, Grandma. LSA connects again. S4 is very tanky. Ooh, it's a good stomp. Makes it so he cannot connect that Timber chain here. Tail LIMMP, though, is waiting patiently. Chakram doing a lot of damage, plus the tree, but not quite enough to slay the Elder Titan. And the giggles, of course.
They're on the hunt already on the other side, though. Look, Seb and Topson, they know that the Void's playing opposite side of the map. With Smokescreen and the Defusal, high chances to be able to actually kill Nikobaby.
He's got Chronosphere, though, so if he can survive the initial hop. Silence, okay, yeah, he's gonna time walk it off. Still playing around here. Seb is here. He uses the RP, but I'm not sure if they're going to go and follow up. No, it's a little bit too aggressive here from Seb because the rest of the team, they are indeed here. Tossing right back over, and that's a dead Magnus.
Close to them getting him. Not quite, as the big TPs do come out, and he holds Chrono. So that's a nice thing, at least for Alliance, to get that kill without having to spend anything big. But Topson continues to be on the hunt, as we see with the DD rune. Any of these supports are still free. Ana, dancing.
He's going a little bit too far, I think.
Well, he actually dies.
He does. There's no one else around him, and he's showing. And looks
Topson?
like they might find themselves a kill on Topson as well. He's got the smoke screen down. He's gonna try to disjoint this. Jump forward. He's still chasing after FNG, and he does get the kill, but does end up paying for it.
Okay, not bad. Alliance able to get at least those 2 big kills onto these cores. I see No Tail, he's stacking. He's spending a lot of time stacking for the PA to enable even more so. So Nikobaby, he's still getting all this farm up for himself. However, these stacks are always going to be this looming threat. So Alliance, they have to keep looking for these pressure plays, but it's scary, as we said, for these supports, even for the Tiny. Sure, he's got all this armor built in, but I'm seeing Topson just wrecking right through anyway.
He's absolutely terrifying. I mean, if I'm a support in this game, I don't want to ever be showing on this map, because I'm afraid the second that I do, there's gonna be a Ricky, and he's just gonna murder me.
Yeah, they've got Ghost Scepter, and now they do have Solar Crest on FNG, so they're a lot safer, but these stacks, as we mentioned, Ana, He's got all these buff ups for himself in the game, including that ET spirit, that aura that's going to come into play later on. A bit more enabled at the moment.
All right, we got another smoke. They're going to be on the hunt here, side of Alliance. This time it feels like Void might want to get involved. You can see he's moving over, and they see these stacks. They know that Topson's here. They're going to use the Avalanche. They've got the vision, a little shredder.
Nice.
So they'll get the kill. Nice stomp. We'll slow them down a moment, but rest of OG is hightailing it out of there.
They got Alliance is gonna go for the rush. They've got the little shredder plus that solar crest. A nice minus armor coming into play, and just some great chain stunning. That's always something that they will have if they do see an opportunity to go for a kill.
Is this
Sad he still doesn't have blink. Like, he went for the hood, he went for some more greedy build, and it's now taking him some time to get this blink. And they're missing out some opportunities. You know, the kill on the Void earlier, maybe if he had blink, they could get it. Now also this rush fight, they can't contest.
I was going to ask if it was possible, because you know, Elder Titan, one of the best heroes around the pit, but of course you do have the Faceless Void with the Chronosphere. Just probably too risky, and without a way to get Seb in the middle of everyone. Oh, he changes, he gets himself that blink dagger here. Is going to be able to do some more initiating.
Yeah, he gets it a little bit later than usual, but he's got to be a little bit tankier because of the build-up that he's gone for.
Right.
And I think that they really want to farm the BKB on PA. They're still probably feeling pretty okay in the game. Sure, Alliance has a good lead and has a good chance still in these like big team fights with that Chronosphere. But whenever Chronosphere's not up, I'm watching Alliance kind of not really able to do a whole lot. OG still has great ways to fight without their big ult. Still big eyes on Nikobaby in this game to land those huge ults. As you know, the game later it gets, it just looks harder and harder for Alliance to capitalize versus Magnus ETPA draft.
I mean, this is one of those instances, though, where... oh, yep, there it is. There's a sleeping dart. Definitely one of those instances where a big Chronosphere, though, can change the course of the game completely. But again, we have the BKB completed now for Ana. We have a sleeping dart online for the Riki. They have ways of dealing with this Nikobaby if they can blow him up fast enough, and that's Topson.
They want to try to get a flank.
They're considering it.
Ana and Topson want to try to find this Rubik in this Snapfire.
There's the initiation, the silence, the Laguna Blade. Do they have enough damage? They don't. Oh, they managed to go. They take down that Aegis. S4 zipping around. Good stomp, but they again get to stun up Nikobaby, but he's got a decent amount of damage here. FNG does go down while all this is going, but there's the BKB. But okay, do they have the damage? That's a big question. It looks like they do. This is not looking great for Ana. He's just barely gonna be able to get out, but they get the RP off. It looks beautiful now as a follow-up with the stolen RP, but the stomp on 4 heroes. It's beautiful follow with the LSA. They kill Nikobaby. Ana goes down in the back lines as LIMMP finds himself a nice pick off, but the rest of the team, they're hunting their hungry Handsken next to fall. And they're waiting patiently. The silence, they want to make sure that S4 gets taken down right proper.
So much time to set up on OG. The Chrono looks good, catches on to that PA, but they don't have the entirety of the follow-up to bring him down. And the smoke screen comes on top, saves him for a moment. He will go down to the toss at the end of it all, but poor FNG. This is what we're talking about, these poor supports. It's a PA blurring into your backlines, a Riki just invis walking into your backlines. They get caught pretty early on at the start of the fight.
It's very nice. I thought for a second they were going to let him walk away. I didn't see that Earth Splitter getting tossed down.
Radiant's bottom tower
Some
is under
great
attack.
ways to split up the fight. Like, look at how there's a whole fight happening on the right, and then if you look at your mini-map during that fight, FNG's being chased by Humble God, by Ana the entire time with that BKB.
Our poor observer is trying so hard to keep count of everything happening in these games.
And
That stolen RP. Oh, the stomp, though. Oh,
the stomp like fixed
chef's
everything.
kiss.
It looked a little scary, but then, oh, no tail. Beautiful. Gets the cleanup and all that damage, and Topson still being able to just reset constantly. He's got a smile.
Of course he does.
Well, not the one he just died bot.
Yep. That'll wipe that smile off the face. There is a skirmish, though, over here in the mid lane. All the wards being dropped immediately, taken down. No tail, nice LSA will come out from Saksa, buy a bit more time. Haystream gets picked up from No Tail. He's just gonna hightail it out of there. Toss up though into the air. Seb is not looking to be so healthy. Stop. S4 though, he's hungry. Timber chains through. See Seb, he's gonna fall. Got Mortimer Kisses getting tossed down, and Ana's playing around over here on the back line. Does get the kill on Handsken.
Poor Handsken. I mean, he's literally just getting hunted. He's 0, 6, and 11. He even got a good like spell steal on the RP and all that, but he's really just he's just hunted from all sides. It's like everything. You know, he's like, oh my god, I lived because I have Ghost Scepter. Then a Dragon Slave comes in and finishes him off from left field.
It's a hard knock life for this Rubik. He's trying though. God knows he is trying.
And the thing is too, is like Alliance is still somehow keeping up a 4K lead during all this when they're not the ones with Empower. You feel like OG maybe because all this chaos in these fights, they'd be the ones getting the better gold lead, but in case, Alliance fighting back nicely.
The D ward coming out from FNG. I'm sure he's a little nervous though. Cookie hops away. Saksa with the LSA again. Does have to be careful. Topson is here though. Perhaps they can base something, but I think with Nikobaby showing up, this is just a dead Saksa. I don't think they want to try to contest this at all. EKB completed now for Void. He's even more suited to fight now.
Needs it this game so badly. They don't have anything to actually bring him out of that smoke screen. I was checking to see if the Handsken would buy Shard, the lift to be able to pull him out, but no, he's got BKB now. He's got his own coverage to protect himself versus the particular smoke screen and the Lina disables.
Handsken's like one of the first people to go down each fight though. I don't think that you can really rely on him in this sense.
Yeah.
And that's not his fault. It's just, it's so hard to play against, you know, a PA who's just hunting you.
Yeah, I'm glad Nikobaby got his own solution to be able to deal with all that. As LIMMP picks himself up an Arcane Rune. They're actually looking to invade here. They've got Chrono at the ready with that fresh BKB.
Sentries drop down as they creep into the dire jungle, but everyone's already hightailed it out. Question is, do they go up? Do they go up to the high ground here? Looks like they're going to play extra safe. They're still hunting. They're hoping maybe they can grab anyone, but look at the way that OG's moving as well. Smoke will run out, and OJ will dodge successfully.
Alliance just has to be, it's all about like these like positioning things, right, of how to cover Handsken, how to cover FNG to make sure they don't just get wrapped around. They do have ways to protect themselves with these Ghost Scepters, but it still is quite scary.
Oh, for sure. They have solutions for those Ghost Scepters, unfortunately, for the side of Alliance, but Nikobaby's doing some great work here. Topson. Careful there, friend. And this gets picked up for Lina. She's had enough of being immediately murdered. Fair.
Best item in the game versus Void on supports is always going to be that Aeon Disc. If you do get caught in it, they're fine. And it's just great versus Tiny.
What have we here?
Some more neutral items dropping here. Psychic Headband and Cloak of Flames coming out here for the side of OG. The ceremonial... Oh, the Mindbreaker is always nice too.
Oh, there's some big ones actually. The Psychic Band for Saksa and just ceremonial overall, period, is just always a great pickup, especially on a Rubik. If you do have the availability to hold it, Nikobaby checking out the rush. 60 seconds till we find out.
Topson testing the waters a little bit here. Doing a little bit of scouting with the Spirit. Dasher completed now for the PA. Another... Man, LIMMP has gotten so many runes. He activates the Arcane Rune. He's now got a Haste Rune.
I feel like I've seen the Ricky maybe get one. I think he's gotten almost every single power rune this game on LIMMP.
Look at all these sentries being placed down. They gotta be so careful. They land a combo +1.
And Topson, he shows him something.
He does. He's gonna need some assistance. Can No-Tail land the stomp in time? Yes, but Handsken over there. Toss back BKB from LIMMP. Will take down Topson. In comes Nikobaby. S4 though cleaning up No-Tail. The splitter already going off. Courier also falls during this fight. He's got the Chronosphere. He's got a fresh BKB. This is very scary right now for OG.
Roche in 40 seconds. Okay, I was just checking. I was like waiting to see what the timer would be. I was like, do they get lucky? Like, there's no ET for 50 seconds. But they don't get super lucky. Still not a bad timer as they're going to set up for top. They even have a deep ward already placed in about 12 seconds ago to watch any rotations coming from the mid lane from OG. So they should be able to secure this one quite freely.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, Alliance, they're showing that they're worth their grit here.
Yeah, they're doing it right now with the Void carry. Another round of Void carries. It seems to be pretty good right now. 8k lead versus this PA Magnus draft. And now they do have. Handsken still does get it just in case to cover himself as well. He's got a 4-step. It's still such a good pickup this game versus the Ricky versus Magnus, everything.
I think you gotta have it.
Saves.
You gotta have it. All right.
LIMMP. Gotta be a little careful which way he goes. He does have BKB, but the ward to cover him. He'll be safe.
Dire are scanning.
It's all about this next Roche, I think. Yeah, we've got the flamethrower online for S4 for a bit now.
Yeah. He's done a good. That item is just, it's so valuable, especially if you're able into a position to hit buildings. But it's just, ever since it got added, it's crucial for these Timbers. As OG, they're smoked up.
They have vision. They see that S4 is wandering around the jungle, and they have to know that he's not alone. No one else is showing on this map. Look at the way that Ana's positioned. Saksa will show himself. Topson needs to be careful. But again, they have the Aeon disc. They'll follow up LSA. They just blow up LIMMP almost immediately. He's got to fight back. He wants to be a part of this over on the back. We've got two different fights going down here. And Nikobaby is still waiting. He wants to get the perfect chrono, but Seb, he sees him. There it is. He's managed to go. He catches on. He catches Seb. And they go and they just throw out those kisses. They just blow up Humble God. As Nikobaby's hungry, he wants more. He's got that BKB online. He finds himself yet another kill. And he grabs Saksa now. Saksa's already pieced out Cub Scout. Now LIMMP is in the pit. Oh yeah, that was the objective. Oh, Courier does get sniped.
Picture perfect chrono, catching it. The Magnus on the southern end and Ana on the north end. I think the initial jump, Seb blinked in thinking that was his smoke screen, but it was Handsken's smoke screen. He got silenced. It gets his initiation all weird, and then he gets caught. He actually gets caught in the area of the chronosphere because of that.
Look how twitchy they are about this. They even go, they throw out the dust just in case. But Nikobaby is gonna be able to get himself that Aegis yet again, and we do have the telekinesis where you can target your allies now. So I think now with the Force Staff and the fact that they have this, things look a lot better here.
Yeah, to protect people from just getting focused fire by these two. And here we're gonna see in a second. I think this is where the
so much focus on S4 over there, but they're not watching.
You see how he's silenced there?
Yeah.
He blinked.
He doesn't know.
Smoke screen trying to get Nikobaby, and then he's caught in a weird position for the fight. It's a perfect chrono, really, from Nikobaby.
God, look at the positioning, too, coming out from Alliance, having, you know, the Snapfire over on the cliff side, Handsken off to the side. Just really nicely done.
OG, though, still looking for chaos.
The little smart. They are indeed. Topson needs to be careful. He's going to get tossed up. Blinks right over to Seth for protection. Dagger, BKB coming out from LIMMP now as they'll turn around, get the kill on No Tail. Nikobaby's hungry. He's hunting. Humble God over here with the BKB. Can they take down? Oh, yes, that's going to be an Aegis that just crumbles here. As the rest of OG, they've had enough. The hit and run squad is out. Mortimer Kisses get tossed out, hoping maybe they can put a little damage down, but they've already left the area.
OG struggling to really take any straight-on fights. They have to just do some assassination attempts quickly with those BKBs. Alliance, yes, continue to impress, continue to look good inside of these fights, and I believe, like you said, they lost the MKB on the Courier, right? So Void does have it finished, but it's all the way back once the Courier does come back.
Saksa's fine here. He's out.
He does force the Aeon Disc as he is TPing out, though, so there won't be that for 100 seconds.
It's hard to kill S4. I'm surprised that they're poking and prodding at him. Topson continuing, though. Throws out the silence, just being annoying. Throws out the sleep dart. See you later.
Casual 53 armor when he is fully stacked up, since he did take that talent as well. And he's got the Nether Shawl too, so he's got magic and physical resistances covered.
He is a tank, indeed.
And with this gem too, like I was surprised FNG was the one carrying it. He's been the one carrying it for some time. Because he's feeling comfortable about his positioning, but that's going to help always so much versus Riki, and just knowing you're not under vision for some PA blinks, Phantom Strike from 1,000 miles away, or some Blink Strike from Riki. You'll have ways to protect yourself.
I think possibly he's really relying on Handsken as well to help with the positioning on some of this, since he does have all those tools now. All right.
Topson's just scouting this whole time with the Astral Spirit that he stole a few minutes ago.
Feels like a little bit of a game of cat and mouse right now, where OG is just trying to dodge for the most part, and Alliance is searching for whatever they can kind of find.
Yeah, no, definitely. They're just scared to make a lot of these plays now. It's like Alliance has gotten so much itemization, it's tough to really kill any of the cores by themselves, because they all just have coverage now versus Riki, versus pretty much all the damage that can come out. You know, BKB and they'll turn. They'll be able to always survive. As I've watched Ana just sitting up in the trees now for about a minute. Isn't even able to find anybody. him and Seb were waiting for an opportunity, but can't quite.
So how does OG play this now, right? Because Alliance is like, oh, hold that thought. Topson is gonna get tossed up in the air. And it's not looking good for the Ricky.
Radiant's middle
Oh,
tower
no.
is under attack.
Last second Limp will find it.
Radiant structures are fortified.
So yeah, the
There's
ball
that.
feels firmly in Alliance's favor right now, right? It's in their court. It's their moves. But what does
I think
OG
they
do?
just have to wait for the high grounds in particular. Like the
Okay.
Magnus, they need to get some big connections. They need to just watch the positioning for these Chrono Spheres. But I mean, Nikobaby's just starting to get huge. He's almost 25 on the Void, and Ana, BKB's actually just forced by Limp.
Does have the Abyssal, I believe. He just picked it up. So worst case scenario, he could go and use that, but he's out. Nikobaby hunting though, considering it. They're grouped together. Oh, there it is, the Chronosphere on 2 plus the Mortimer Kisses. They can't do anything for this. They just immediately lose No Tail. They're gonna lose Ana. Buyback coming out from No Tail, but there is no buyback for this Phantom Assassin. That was a bit of a deep dive there. And it worked out.
OG, they need a good high ground defense. That's how you break it.
Radiant's
Put a ward in the base to get the initial jump. And now
Now
you've got a lot of time. You can actually just go for these Raxes.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they're doing. Nikobaby just wailing away over here on this tower. He's all buffed up. He's got himself that solar crest on him. S4 is gonna tank.
Dire's middle tower.
Really nicely done here by Alliance.
Middle barracks are under attack.
I mean, Nikobaby's
Sleeping
25.
Dart.
He's got backtrack. Like, how are you going to kill this guy now?
I mean, that's the question that Alliance was asking themselves in game number 1 when the Ana was playing it.
Yep.
Topson, he wants to jump in. All right, he's gonna try to get the jump over to Limp immediately, though. BKB cookie toss right back in again. Topson takes a lot of damage, but is still able to walk away. It looks like Alliance are happy with this.
That's a huge hit. Rax advantage now. They'll be able to back up. They'll get to wait for their Chronosphere to come back for the next fight. Finish up these next few items on the Void in particular. They get out scot-free.
Goodness.
That is a lot of quick maps. That's a lot of HP versus physical and magical. There's a very tanky Timbersaw.
How do you blow that guy up now?
Hope that he doesn't have stacks in some situation where the Ricky and PA are beating on him. I think that's probably the best one. Still gonna be extremely difficult, as even as like Lotus, the Lotus Orb and everything on top too. It's hard as they go on an illusion mid.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
But they'll finally be able to get that tier
Radiant's
1
middle
mid.
tower has
37
fallen.
minutes and 40 seconds that tower stood.
Be happy about that if you're an Alliance fan. No tail though. Limp. Oh. Second guesses himself a little bit here. Ana going up onto the high ground. Immediate lift. It's looking pretty scary. Topson though getting the jump over here to Nikobaby does force out that BKB and a Lotus. Immediately they got very nervous there. We'll see some of these Snapfire Kisses coming in. Ana though dodging around. We'll connect a couple of these over onto Seb. Topson is full on retreat. Seb, look at him. Considering it. They want to go back in.
Nikobaby's ready. He's also got a full Satanic finished up on the as soon as he picks up that Reaver too.
It's a jump on who here? Okay, all right, they're gonna try to make something happen here. They have the BKB toss up into the end. Liz gets bashed up over here. The silencer over at the faceless point. He's not gonna be able to get that Chronosphere off right away. Another silence plus the lockdown. They should be able to just take down Nico. Topson's still alive after all said and done, but look at these buybacks. Limp's buying back, Nikobaby's buying back. Limp toss up into the air, possibly getting this kill on Seb. He was trying to wind up, was playing around a little bit. Not going to be able to use that RP this time around, but those were some big buybacks coming out from Alliance. I can't believe that they managed to kill him.
Yeah, you definitely take those as OG. As soon as the kill happens, they just instantly start retreating both PA and the Ricky since those BKB's down. Hey, I can't believe how they actually got the kill on him. I'm still just in shock how Nikobaby does go down there when the initial jump onto Limp had already happened. He just gets completely caught off guard from the silence and stuff.
I'm trying to watch it here.
Did he jump into
He goes
the
into
cloud?
yeah, goes into cloud. He gets stunned. I think they turn around with Ricky silence plus the LSA, and then they just burst him down.
Okay, well, he's got to be a bit more careful, especially now that like, they just used buyback on both of the big cores. If they both die, like the game could just abruptly end. It's a PA with a Ricky and a Magnus. Like these two cores now have to be extremely careful on the side of Alliance. A quick turnaround. Like Nikobaby had the Satanic if he had bought it from the side shop, but he doesn't.
Now he has to save up the pennies again. He does have the Minotaur horn though. That's pretty nice.
He does.
Time.
That's a painful hit though. Right around the next Roche going to be spawning in the next few moments too. Like OG probably feel a huge power spike between themselves now.
He still has the Chronosphere though. Ana.
He does.
The hunt is on. They're invading here. Who gets the jump on who though is the question. FNG, the immediate jump. They have a Ghost Scepter, but you know, Lena says, yeah, that's cute. You're still dying. Sleep Dart over onto the Timber. They want to follow this up. They have to be careful because Limp is nearby, but they have that silence. Limp, nope, not enough. They take down S4. The Harpy was a little bit whiffed there. Seb in the stole. It gets stolen by Handsken. Yeah, so he's going to be very happy to look for any sort of engagement so that his Void has a nice little grouping that he can put a bubble on.
All three cores now have no buyback on the side of Alliance, so around the next Roche fight, that is terrifying. And we see S4, sure, you've got all that physical resistance if you have stacks up, but he had 0 stacks when he gets jumped there. He dies.
Well, they should be able to secure themselves this Aegis, and that will help. Knowing that they have, look at Faceless Wolf again. He has so much stuff in his inventory. He does have to hand over the cheese. Aeon just though gets picked up now on the Phantom Assassin. She does not want to just get caught in this Chronosphere and immediately die. So Aegis comes out here. Seb on Handsken uses that RP Ghost Scepter comes out. Cookie hop up into the air and down goes the Seb.
Okay. And Nikobaby's like, guys, like I gotta guard the Roche. I can't pick up.
Somebody pick this stuff up.
Let someone take it before they come and take it.
Careful, Topson. Yeah, you know what? He's found himself a target here. There's nothing that, well, no, we have to wait for that BKB to end. No Tail was gonna try to help. Oh, the sleeping dart though. No Tail turning back around. LSA connects the Lagoon. Are they gonna be able to blow him up almost instantly? No, the BKB comes out. So now No Tail, he's got his own Aeon disc. He's gonna try to run for his life, looking for the stomp. The Cookie Hop comes out though, thanks to FNG. So they'll take down No Tail.
80 seconds. Quite a lot of time now.
It is indeed, and they
can
still have the Aegis.
Pass over, right? They still have the refresher card?
I believe so. I don't see.
Yeah, they can pass that back over to Nikobaby for the next fight. Maybe be able to catch them off guard on the side of OG. No ET for 70. This could be a huge move for Alliance.
All right. Topson, considering his opportunity here, does have to be careful.
What did you expect? A rolling stone.
Saksa trying to clear up these creep waves again. Topson jumping over onto S4. Lotus Orb being tossed out. Have to be careful again because Nikobaby, he's looking for maybe another Chronosphere here. Nice stun up and down goes Topson. Does have buybacks up. Still nearby. Could be looking for an initiation here. Buyback coming out now from the Ricky. LSA connecting from Saksa. They're just trying to push back S4 a little bit. Topson, Sleep Dart again being used. Another silence. Bottom lane though, Ana is pushing out these waves. Trying to make a little bit of space here. They don't have the Elder Titan just yet. They don't want to go in there without No Tail. And look at this. He's already made his way into the base. He's forcing the creep waves. Cheese is going to get consumed by S4. Have a little snack on his way out. Seb's hunting. Go throughout the shock wave. Ana's teleporting back. Okay, that's going to be the Crossfire. It doesn't connect over to Topson. Can they save him? Yes, they're going to be able to buy a little bit more time here for Seb. He gets the RP up, but Ana jumping in now. Can they blow them up? Can they do enough damage? That's going to be the Aegis down. Ana focusing down over onto S4. Will blink away. He no longer has that BKB. Limp, though, looking for some kills. Is he going to be able to find Topson buying back? As he's just going to try to keep poking away over here.
Nikobaby.
Do they have it, though? Do they have it? Do they have the bashes? Do they have enough to lock him down? He's so tanky. This is not looking good now for Ana. The Cookie Hop coming out again. That Sleeping Dart has been so valued, but can they get Ana back in time at the very last second? He almost down. He goes down. Immediately buying back. No Tail will die. They don't have No Tail. They don't have Seb. The power of Alliance is just knocking on their door right now, battering it down, taking down their buildings.
Dire's top barracks.
And Humble got Ana. Without BKB, without Aeon Disc, he's quite scared to just go in. Topson's not, though.
Topson's got to do something, right? Has to be careful, though. Did buy back during all of this. That silence. This is looking a little bit rough here for Saksa. And Ana, oh no, he goes home. Oh no. They're gonna end up losing on God. They buy back. They're going back in again. Topson, he needs assistance. He needs someone to help him out. Saksa trying to help out as much as he can. He's pretty slippery. Seb is back up and running too. But how do you take down Nikobaby?
3 tanky cores. Just
They're so tanky. Toss back again. Skewer forward from Seb. He is going to fall though. As now, Alliance. Oh, Handsken though. Topson does manage to get the little pick off. And they're doing a decent job. But now, oh, Sleeping Dart again coming out. There's no mana left over here. Topson, I don't think he can do this on his own. Saksa's trying everything that he can. They're trying so hard.
Topson's doing crazy work right now with the spell.
It is wild.
With the dart, with the 25, he's actually somehow holds onto the base for enough time that now Tiny's dead for 100, Rubik's dead for 100 since Handsken bought back and ran into the fight and died again. Now, I mean, OG actually, they live to see another day for them.
Topson, he's gonna try to man fight. This is a little bit sketchy here. Sleeping Dart again. Does he have the rest of his team? He's waiting patiently. Another silence. BKB's got to come out from Nikobaby. They use the Laguna. They just don't have quite enough damage. He's gonna make it out by the skin of his teeth. Thanks to the fact that just not quite enough damage from the Ags Laguna Blade here. Whew.
My God, this is crazy.
This is a nail biter. I love it.
Alliance in a very comfortable spot right now, but Topson's
Uh-oh.
working some magic with the Ethereal Blade spell, stuff like that. S4?
He's got a sheepstick. He's got vision. Topson. Sox is trying anything that he can. This is looking very scary though. The silence, BKB. He's just waiting.
Z-bladed.
Waiting. Boop.
Through me. I have seen the future.
Bye-bye, Topson.
You are not it.
He bought time. He bought a significant amount of time. Like PA and Magnus are back alive. ET is alive. They're gonna have another fight in them because of all this craziness from the Ricky and maybe just some craziness from Alliance not looking to just straight up end and looking for too many kills. So yeah, at least we'll get another fight for it all.
Yeah, Saksa and Topson really just giving them the what for there in the base. Making sure that they couldn't end the game just yet, but Alliance is coming back. They're getting ready to go right in again. They do have a Shadow Blade online now for Seb.
Gotta be
They have a
careful to not
gem,
get
though.
caught here.
Yeah. It's got to, oh my God.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
S4 just throwing his body up front and center, getting those reactive stacks up and running. Nikobaby waiting patiently. Again, they have a gem. Seb has to be so incredibly careful here that he does not get caught. So stomp. Ana, front and center. They don't have the Chronosphere. Gonna poke away a little bit over here at S4.
Seb is just waiting
Smoked
for an
out.
opportunity. The ward is right on top of him.
They've got the vision. They were looking. Gonna throw out a stomp over here as LIMMP is stuck over in the corner. S4 is a bit deep.
Dire's
Throw out the
bottom tower
LSA.
is under attack.
He's got to keep staying spread out on the side of OG. But it's just so hard. They're so tanky. A Sleep Dart comes out. Throw out the E-Blade. There's the RP to push back. They just need to lock him down for long enough. Are they going to be able to do it, though? It's the question. The cookie comes out. And there's the Laguna Blade coming out again. They're just trying to focus down Ana as Seb over here on the side. He's going to get beat down. Ana's not looking too healthy either. He's got to run. He's got to get out of there fast, and he just cannot do it. He's down for 100. As No Tail trying to teleport on out. And Saksa, he's so close to home, but he's not gonna make it. Nikobaby, though, maybe a little bit too far there.
They're all dead. He knows they don't have buyback. It's just ET versus the world. But Topson.
Hey, Topson's coming back up, and we saw what he did earlier. There's a possibility that this, I don't think it'll quite be enough to salvage the game at this point, but we could see it. You never know. Sheep stick. Oh, yeah, he could just get chain stunned, just like that. And, yep, down he goes. And this is looking like a dead No Tail, so Alliance are going to be able to take a game off of OG, and that's got to feel so good. Look at those smiles.
Oh my God! And you know what? Bless us all as we get a third game. Honestly, that was quite a treat to see OG with a little bit of weird fights and weirdness going out with the draft. Strange items coming out with like Topson doing. This is a very Topson build that he does with the Ricky.